Now, you will have this with you. This came in your kit, okay? We're going to put it up here so that y'all can see it a little bit better. And we have the lovely Vanna White, who is going to be assisting me today. So what you want to do when you first start your wrap party is get everybody wrapped, okay? That's first and foremost. One of the things that we like to do is, for instance, you would have a sign-in sheet, because one of the most awkward things to do at the end of your wrap party is to forget to take somebody's money. Okay, those wraps are for you to sell for $25, $30 a piece. So have someone, your hostess, have a sign-in sheet, have them pay for the wrap. You write their name on it and hand it to them. The hostess writes their name on the wrap, hands it to them, and then sends them back to you in the wrap room, wherever that is, a restroom, off to the side in the living room, wherever it's going to be, or you actually wrap them yourself if you're at a one-on-one. So that way the payment's done. Okay, so you're not at the end going, by the way, who paid and who didn't? That's a big deal. Okay, so once you get everybody's wrap paid for, you get them wrapped. Very simple. You want to take a front picture and a side picture, smooth the wrap on them, and secure it in place with either saran wrap or fab wrap. And then, once everybody's wrapped, you're ready to start your party. One of the things that I put on any type of invitation that I send is please be on time. Because it's never fails that somebody comes in 30 minutes late and you gotta stop what you're doing, you know, or wrap them and then your party goes on way longer than what you thought it would. Real quick. Do we need a translator? No? Are you sure? Because I can make Lucy come sit by you.
For me?
No, we're good?
No, she speaks English.
Okay, well, she brings people to me that doesn't speak English, so I'm decided. I just want to make sure. 'Cause we can translate this. Okay, now it's your turn. So, if I'm meeting somebody at Starbucks, or if we have a full-on wrap party, the next slide. If we have a full-on wrap party at their house with 10 or 15 people, or just one, my presentation is the same across the board. So the only thing you want to allot is for a little bit of extra time if you've got 15 people to wrap. And at that point, you might have 1 or 2 other distributors come with you, okay, so that y'all can get them wrapped up in 10 or 15 minutes versus 30 or 45 minutes, okay? So when you take the wrap, you tell them, can y'all feel it? I always ask them if they can feel it because it's tingling, it's either cold or hot to them, whatever their word for it is. And I tell them, you take your wrap out, you unfold it. People have not unfolded it before. It still works. And these are all the areas that you can put it on. I also show them how they can take a wrap and fold it in half. So you can cut it up the center seam and put it maybe on your inner thighs. Very much like the arms here. Some ladies just want to do their inner thighs or their outer thighs or just the back of their thighs. So I show them with a dried wrap. If you don't keep a dried wrap with you, you should. Because when I tell somebody wrap, they're like, huh? Go to the salon, wrap me up like a mummy. I have to sit there for a while. Not that I could actually, you know, sit down and watch a movie in public with it on and nobody know that I'm wrapped. So I make sure and tell them and show them. We have facials for the face. We don't want to put the body wrap on the face. Okay, so we have separate facials for that. You wear it for at least 45 minutes, if not up to overnight. And then you can take it off and discard it. Go ahead, next slide. Kaylee. Go. Okay, and this is what it does. So it shows you a before and after picture, and then it tightens, tones, and firms in as little as 45 minutes, reduces the appearance of cellulite, gives you fast and lasting results, and you can only get it through an It Works distributor. That is a big deal. You don't want to possibly be sitting with a potential distributor and let her know that she can run down to Walmart and get it, because she can't. We have only one place to get this from. So that's a really big deal, and I stress that a lot. I make a big deal over that. Okay, the next one.
Oh, okay. Let's wait for you to take a picture.
This is me. Woo! This is, I don't know how many times I've seen that up there and I'm never comfortable with it. So just in case y'all didn't know, this is my belly. This is 3 wraps later. I did this in 9 days, and this is what happened. And I love to put this up because so many people say, well, does it last? And as you can see, this is 5 months later in December, and I don't look like that. So, and they ask me, well, how did you maintain, or what have you done differently? And I tell them, point blank, I take my greens every day, and when I eat a bad meal, I take fat fibers. So that's 2 supplements, less than $50 a month, or right at $50 a month. Keeps me healthy and keeps me detoxed where I don't have to wrap all the time. So, go ahead. Yep, that's me. And that's me again. One day I looked in the mirror, you know how we do this? And look at the back of our hair. Y'all ever do that? Y'all look at the back of your hair?
Yes.
And I went, whoop! What was that? So one day I saw these. And I was like, well, maybe I should wrap those too. And so I cut a wrap in half. And much like you see the one in the other picture where she's got it on her sides, like her love handles, I just put it right here and right here. I put a belly band on and I went to bed. The next morning I took it off and my daughter took that picture. Yes, that happened. 1 wrap overnight. So you guys have your hands on an amazing, life-changing product. Okay, here's where I stop when I have the party pad in my hand and I'm talking with somebody. This is where I stop and I show them a few things, okay? So a lot of people say, well, how do you keep your wrap results to last longer? And I always have greens for a party and a sample to leave my, if I'm at a one-on-one, if I'm meeting with her, I leave her a sample. Another cool trick, a lot of people don't want to take orange juice to a party or water to a party. If you actually cut this open and pour a little bit in your hand and have them taste it, it tastes like an orange pixie stick. The berry is even better, okay? So a lot of ladies are like, you know, everybody's got clean hands, they're pouring just a little bit out, put your finger in it and taste it, where they can taste that it's really good. I still do take orange juice to parties, 1 packet and about 8 ounces of orange juice, and everybody gets a taste. I will never forget her children. They love the greens. We did the greens chew. They love that. You might want to ask people if they have had any recent dental work, because these are very much like a Starburst, like chewy. So you don't want it to pull out like a molar, like not a molar, but a loose filling or a crown or something like that, because it's really chewy. So when we're at this part, after they have their wrap on, I show them greens. Every single person that I wrap. Okay, one-on-one, party. Every person sees greens, and every person sees fat fighters. So I always get a glass of water, and then I ask them, who likes to cheat? I do. And then I always keep a little thing of oil. This is just plain vegetable oil. And I pour it in the water and tell them, on Friday and Saturday nights when we go cheat, and I have Mexican food and a margarita, this is what it looks like in my stomach. Because a flour tortilla is lard and flour. And when we eat it, it separates back out into our stomach and the oil rises to the top. Okay? If we don't do anything with it, we have to deal with it going to our tummies and our hips and our booties and thighs. If you're over 40, you want to think about this going in your arteries. Okay, so fat fighters are good on all levels. This is a pill crusher. I take 2 fat fighters and I crush them up, and I've already done it, so y'all don't have to see me up here grinding them. And then I show them. If you take 2 fat fighters up to an hour after you eat, this is what happens. And while I'm waiting for that, I ask them. What do I ask them? I drew a blank. What do I ask? I forget. Oh, who's heard of the over-the-counter carb blocker that's FDA approved? I didn't say that. But that's what I'm talking about. $70 on the shelf at Walmart. And on the back of the bottle it states, do not wear white pants.
True story. True story.
Yeah, say that a little louder.
leakage.
Oh.
Yes, it converts everything to grease and sends it right through your body. You can't leave the house. We don't have that issue. People pay $70 a bottle. What am I saying? So you can see it. You can see the Neopuntia, which is an all-natural cactus-based fiber. It's binding to the oil. It's going to pull it through your system, store it until you're ready to eliminate it. I take these all summer. All summer I wear white shorts. Okay, no problems. So yeah, you can see it working. Up to an hour after you eat, always 2. Okay? Christina used to like to just take 1.
I take 2.
You used to just take 1.
Yes.
Okay, so my little travel thing of oil so I don't have a big giant Wesson bottle. And then, just in case you might be tempted to take all of your fat fighters, on the end of a pill thing, you can store a couple of extra. Hey, I've gone into my right bag for fat fighters before. So, and then whenever I'm done with that, I will pass around defining gel and let them put a little bit on the back of their hand and let them know that this is maintenance. So in between wraps, you can use defining gel. This little tube lasts the average person about 4 to 6 months, and then I tell them all the ways that they can save with the Loyal Customer Program. I love to recommend a skinny pack to somebody. Who knows what the skinny pack is? Okay, so it has a box of wraps, a full tube of defining gel, and a bottle of fat fighters. Did you know that if you add greens, the tub of greens to that, they get free shipping?
Oh.
So it's just like they get their greens for $13. Okay, that's a big deal. People want to save, and when I explain to them that your wraps work from the inside, from the outside in. Your defining gel works from the outside in. Your fat fighters and greens work from the inside out. And when we talk about greens, let them know that you get all 8 servings of fruits and vegetables, plus 38 superfoods, and it's a natural detox. So when I take my greens during the day, I typically don't need my sweet, sugary cereal at night. That's because when you give your body what it needs, it doesn't want junk. Okay, because I'm telling you, I can do some Fruit Loops. And I never eat cereal for breakfast. Okay, I love sweet, sugary cereal at night. And I try to make myself feel better about it if I eat Raisin Bran and have a cup of sugar on it. But I would prefer Captain Crunch, Fruit Loops, that apple cinnamon one, I don't know what
Which
those are.
is what we don't.
On purpose.
On purpose, it's not in the house. So, but when I take my greens, I don't want it. Because when you give your body what it needs, it doesn't want the other stuff. So I love when a person will take and order a skinny pack and greens. Then the next month, typically, they don't need anything but greens. That's just my typical Loyal customer breakdown. Okay, and then maybe the 3rd month, they might come back and get fat fighters or another box of wraps, something like that. This is, the skincare is sitting here, okay, for just to show. Sometimes we go around and just show everybody, put some lip and eye cream on one finger and let them do one eye, okay, if you have enough time. But don't go into every product that we have. They will be done, and they'll be so overkill that they're not going to buy anything from you. So don't let them see all the products that we have. I've been to an OTOM like that, and it took a long time. She went through everything. Yeah. You know, you might hint when you have someone back in the wrap room, once you're taking their wrap off, taking their after picture, you can put that wrap right back on them and send them along their way. This is really important. When I have my catalogs, there's an order form or a distributor form, okay? Because they're going to pick one or the other, 99% of the time. I can't remember ever sitting at a party and someone ordering retail from me. It's either a Loyal customer or a distributor. Kaylee, we go to the next slide. So, this is where it talks about if you have your party pad with you, how many of you, be honest, how many of you have spoken with someone about the products and not offered them the opportunity? Raise your hand. That's why they made the party pad. They want you to flip it over. So when you flip it over, this one looks a little different because this is the newest one. I'm waiting for my new ones to come. In the new kits, a new party pad will come. So it wants you to flip it over and talk to them about the business opportunity. I don't know how many people that I've spoken with did not know that they could sell this like any other MLM. They think that I'm some sort of spa person, that I'm the only one that can get this and they can only get it through me. So I always, y'all know me, I don't sign any loyal customers. I get excited when I have everybody signs as a distributor with me. I don't know why. Okay, can you help me? I don't know. I'm always like, I just need 2 loyals.
Basically what ends up happening, that right there, or what she just said as far as signing distributors, it depends on your passion, okay? If you're passionate about what this business has done for you, if you're passionate about what a particular product has done for you, whenever, say, 8 months ago, I literally, the only thing I could sell was greens because of what it did for me and how it changed my life and our youngest daughter's life. Her, obviously, you know, her why was, you know, bringing me home and retiring me from being gone all the time. That's where her passion lies. So remember that whenever you're talking to somebody, they're going to see and they're going to feel that passion. So if you're passionate about the Confianza or the wraps or whatever it is, that's what you're going to sell. Does that make sense?
Okay, so just to recap very quickly, that's the end of my party. Okay, so you shouldn't be in somebody's house more than about an hour, hour and a half if you've got multiple people. Nope, not yet. This is all I take in, one bag. How many of you have ever been to parties where they're bringing in toolboxes and suitcases? That's a drag. That is an app, and I walk in with this and people go, "That's it? Well, my wraps are kind of skinny, you know." So I just need just a few things with me. There's Saran wrap and there's Fab wrap in the bottom of my bag. There is something to hold more forms, and I have those ready with a distributor form and a loyal customer form before I ever walk in. I know how many people are going to be there, so I have that many made up plus a few extra in case anybody brings a friend for a discount. Who knows what that means? Bring a friend for a discount. Okay. If you bring a friend, you get $5 off your wrap if she wraps. If she doesn't wrap, no discount. She's just there to look. But if she wraps, I give my people $5 off of their wrap to bring a friend. Okay? Okay, so one little bag. I show fat fighters. We talk about greens. If I have time, we do a chew. Sometimes we might do the peel, depending on if it's a facial party. You can put a little bit of our peel on the back of the hand and then lip and eye cream on top of that. That's why you see baby wipes over here. So they can just wipe it off. So we're not messing up our hostesses' washcloths and everybody's in the bathroom, etc., etc. But you can definitely do a facial party the exact same way. Okay? Who knows what this is? This is quick pick number 9. So when you're dealing with your auto ship, you can get these nice sleeves, okay? Has before and after pictures, wrap ingredients. There's my name, my rank, my phone number, and my website. Inside of it, one wrap. This is my airport fun money. Wherever we go, this is my cash. We don't take cash with us. We see who can sell the most at an airport. A little thing I made up, which is simple wrap instructions, and a Blitz card. Wrap instructions say, remember, wraps are 4 in a box. 4 for $59 is a loyal customer, 1 is a sample, 4 is the treatment. Okay? Always, always, 4 is the treatment. We have so many people that started this business looking for $25 bills. And that's it. Not customers, not long-term, not distributors, and just doing one wrap. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. Drink the water. The more you drink, the more you shrink. Take a front and side photo. Hot shower, no soap. Wear at least an hour up to all night, then discard. People think that they can put it on again tomorrow. It's not. It's a one-time use. Rub in any lotion left on the skin. To order more wraps, here's my website to call me. And there's always that little, if you need extra cash, if you need a little extra, join my team. I turn 90, I know